I feel like this will be a pretty good run here. Wow. We hit 135 billion on Barea. Wow. Look at that. Elyvia coming in clutch. 62.5 billion on the one Delasium, 55.4 billion on the other. Coming in hot with their damage numbers. Before we get started, I'd appreciate if you guys hit that like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. Today for the Flame Shrine series, we're going to go on for our quest for the 1 trillion damage. However, I am going to do one thing, and this possibly could screw up the entire run. I'm going to risk going Elyvia instead of my third Delasium to see if I can sacrifice a little bit of survivability and maybe I could live through it. Not sure how this is going to go, but we're going to try it. So let's go ahead with our gearing. We got a 1-3 split here with a Radiant Demon Bell. I'm using a Speed HP Stone on this Drake this time. Don't think it's really going to matter. We got an Elyvia here with a 2-2 split with an AMB and HP just for making her faster than a Thaqua. We got a 1-3 split, skill damage attack, Radiant Stuff Punisher. Basically same stuff as usual. 1-3 antlers, attack. Thaqua, once again, our 1-3 with a crit, glittery antlers, full red. And for our Heart Watcher, we got a 2-2 with a glittery demon bell. And if we ever decide to drop the Elyvia, we have our last Delasium with full mage set and an Antlers Cane. So let's go ahead into the Flame Shrine. We are going to drop this Delasium right here and run Elyvia. I am hoping this works out. I'm going to use the Dragon Pet. Yeah, let's hope for the best. I did get an answer from DH Games about the replication of the dots of the pets versus the Sphinx pets armor reduce and speed reduce. Oh, okay, good. They stayed alive there. So apparently it is intended that the dots of pets do not get replicated. That is indeed intended. And they did want the speed reduction and the armor reduction copied that the Sphinx monster gives. So a little bit of conflicting mechanics there through the game, but I guess it's all intended, at least that's what they say. So yeah, so it looks like our team here does appear to be surviving, so it looks like we're going to survive all 15 rounds. Unfortunately, I do have long numbers on right now. I'll probably turn that off before the next attempt. I forgot I was doing testing earlier today, and I turned on long numbers. Whenever I do damage testing, I like to turn on long numbers. Also, I got another update that our Thaqua bug with the dots is still getting looked at. So maybe the devs will fix that eventually. It looks like we did get 98 billion here. We got 43 billion from that Delasium, 34 from the other, and 20 billion from a Thaqua. So let's go ahead. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some long numbers turned off. Alright, we are back, and I got the short numbers turned on. We are going to stick with the Dragon Pet and Elyvia here, and we'll give this another shot. So we did get Shrink on the right target. We got Fairy Guard both on our front line, so we're going to get heals. I think we're going to survive this just fine. Yep, we're going to survive this. So we did get the holy damage buff on the Athaqua from the dragon pet. Let's see if we get it again. We do indeed, and it's a shrunk target. So we do get a nice extra damage boost with the Elyvia and the dragon pet. This active will not have dragon pet on it. But our next active, maybe? Nope, we did not get a dragon active there on our Athaqua. A little unfortunate there. We do not get shrink on the backline target that we need for Athaqua on the active. But next one we will. See if we get the dragon pet. We do, so this will be big damage by Athaqua on there. 1.088 billion. So that's really good damage by Athaqua there. With no Phoenix pet. I feel like this will be a pretty good run here. Wow. We hit 135 billion on Barea. Wow. Look at that. Elyvia coming in clutch. 62.5 billion on the one Delacium. 55.4 billion on the other. Coming in hot with their damage numbers. Looks like we replicated those bleeds a lot. Let's go ahead, and that's going to make up a lot of our damage. That's going to be really good because we hit, I think it was like 66 or something, or 68 like 2 times in the last yesterday. So that extra 35 billion is going to be really nice. Oh, I wonder if we can get like 150 billion on these Barea bosses here. So keep in mind, this is not faction advantage. This is just straight up Athaqua doing her thing with the Delacium army. I suspect that if I get a Sigmund boss, this same lineup, oh man, we might be pushing 170, 180 billion damage. It's gonna get up there. We are not getting shrinks on the right target this time, so I don't think this one's going to be over 100 billion. The only way this is going to be over 100 billion is if we get super lucky with our replicates on the bleeds. It's kind of hard to really pay attention to that. It does appear we have higher number of bleeds on the targets though. Let's see what the dot tick here is. We got 6.8 billion on that backline Barea. And this one is, oh, we did get another 100 billion on Barea. An even 40 billion each. Athaqa's damage was a little bit lower that time, but it looks like we are well on track for 1 trillion damage this time. Unless this run I somehow managed to get only 20 or 30 billion, I seriously doubt that. See if we get Fairy Guard on Athaqua. Yes, we do. So we're going to be fine with survivability here. Athaqua is not getting shrinks on those on this Barea boss. Getting that extra damage early on in the early rounds is actually really beneficial, because your Delaciums are more likely to replicate the damage from the early rounds rather than the later rounds, just for the sheer number of replicates that they're going to see. So this one probably won't. I don't think this one is gonna hit over 100 billion. We do have about equal numbers of bleeds and poisons. So it's not like it's a lopsided number, so I think this will be probably the lowest attempt. I'll be surprised if this is really high. We got our last active coming out of Athaqua here for 887 million. And we weren't really lucky on the dragon buffs either this round. Yep, so just as expected, lowest one of the night at 74 billion. not getting those shrinks and the right hero really does affect you, and also not replicating those bleeds. But let's go ahead and take a look at our damage report here. We are at 757 billion after 2 days, so we only need 243 billion left. Out of 4 attempts, that is very, very, very doable. So catch me tomorrow. Tomorrow might be the night that I hit 1 trillion damage. See you guys in the next one.